Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Golden Treasure. And last time we did some hunting, however, I'm not very satisfied with that. Your body's in a battered state. Until you recover, your capabilities will be slightly diminished. Yeah, we got beaten up, so I think we should probably take a nap. And then maybe go on hunting again? So let's rest up, see what happens. So that is another day. So, whoa, we are almost a quarter way through the first month. We get 2 moons, I think. There you go. So, your body's in fine condition, unaffected by wounds, but we are hungry. I'm not sure. I think your core sings a growling song of emptiness occasionally to remind you. Okay, we're hungry, but we're not desperate. I think we need to explore somewhere. Where shall we go? So we haven't checked out this area at all. So let's have a look. Would you like to explore? Hell yes. This is all new stuff. Okay. Following the coldwood bank of the running water, you pass through lush meadows and tall green grasses brimming with tiny beings. Where the 2 rivers become one, a deep pool calls for further exploration. You've heard of swimming, but have not yet tried. Perhaps now is the time. Okay, we're going to try swimming. And that is another day gone. These days absolutely fly by, and I haven't got much to show for it. So, judging by this, we're still hungry, but I think we're good. We can go out and maybe have an explore. So, got something up here. And then we have something down here. Is that for swimming? Let's check out swimming. Let's go down. I'm assuming because it's near the river. Here we go. Where the Heartbone Valley creeks meet, they form a river. The waterway looms deeper here, but among the grey-green shadows, you see the forms of water-bound prey. This is a realm which you have not yet experienced, but seems to call to you. Taking a deep breath, you slide under the water. Water, it seems, caresses your body more boldly than air, and you enjoy the sensation rushing over your feathers and scales, hunger slipping from your mind. You're fascinated by the watery essence of the scaly swimmers you meet, although they swim away from you quickly and humbly. Just as you are beginning to master moving in this new landscape, you suddenly stop short. There's something in the water before you. To other beings, it might seem no more than a shimmer, but in your drac eyes, open to heat and essence as well as light, it is far more. Wow, what is this thing? Your core writhes briefly, excitedly, as you realise you have encountered a water spirit, a pure avatar of the sacred element. Its mind song prods gently at you, and you open yourself to it. No drac would be so rude as to deny a messenger of one of the Great Four, at least an audience. O new begun hatchling of sun and earth, hear now my testing song. Wow, this font is really detailed. I ran down a sunlit slope, singing gently as I went. A great stone rose up before me. What did I do? So options are jumped over it, smashed through it, went around it. As we're kind of water, aren't we very kind of flowing, this kind of thing? So let's go around. Indeed, I went around it, for I am water, and this secret is known to me. Nothing exists around which a way may not be found. Look always for the curving path, the other way. If one's heart is pure and clear, one can dance around all things, as one finds the flow of the world, and obstacles become adventures. Let us play, let us sing together again. The water spirit loops around itself in an expression of joy, dispersing its essence slowly outward until it has become the whole waterway once again. You need to breathe, so you rise to the surface, but before you do, you manage to catch a rain scale, a savoury water-bound scale beast in your jaws. That is 2 satisfying meals you've had today, though only one was for your body. Nice. Oh, and we had a snack. That's good. That was successful. I like that. So we had a friendly chat with a water spirit, and we had a snack. I don't feel the need to go hunting currently. So that is cool. We are hungry, but we're still good. Also, I noticed, I think our energy is monitored along the bottom, along here somewhere. But for the minute, we're going to go back out. There was another area here that we didn't check out. Is it this? Let's have a look. Okay, what are we looking at? Crawling outside your den in the cool of the evening to relieve yourself, you bear witness to 1,000 diminutive miracles. They are kind of a tiny being, one of the many little armoured tribes who live in the undergrowth beneath the notice of mightier beasts such as yourself, but these are special. They light up the closing dusk with a beautiful light beaming from their very bodies. Their spirits burn with such fervour that you can see their glowing souls even with your eyes. Holding themselves in mid-air as steadily as they can, each beams forth its own radiance in a verdant symphony. Alone each is a wonder, but together their grand dance of light sings forth a great music just on the edge of perception. We are the light which shines in the darkness. We are the moon and sun and stars. We have found the light within us and share it with all, without shame, without thought. We are the first guides of those who are lost. Seek the light within you, the hidden sun, and follow, follow. Dance, shine, to drive back the darkness. Follow the light, which shall bring the dawn. We are the messengers of the great above, come to remind you of your true self. You are the light, a spark passed on by those who came before, that nothingness should be made a lie. That the truth be forever translated into new and wondrous languages of flesh. One of the living flames drifts near you, blinking questioningly. Okay, how do you react? I mean, ignore, consume, add your light to theirs with a puff of flame, capture several of their kind and bring it back to your lair, sing a promise to seek the hidden light, simply stay and enjoy their music. So, ignoring it is bad, consuming it, that kind of seems a bit crude. If we burn it, is that going to kill it? I don't know. Capture several and enslave them. Well, about we sing a promise to seek the hidden light. We'll go with this one. You attempt to sing your response, but whether you use your voice or your mind, the tiny beings do not react. Oh well, that's a mistake. Eventually, you discover that individually, their minds are just too simple, incapable of forming distinct images. It is only as a collective that they form an eloquent music, as if each of them were only a tiny fragment of the greater whole whose song is so beautiful and bright. Eventually, you give up attempts to communicate. They are altogether a song, existing not to hear, but only to be heard. Your promise to seek the light within must remain a secret one, shared only with yourself. Time and your actions will determine whether that momentary oath to one day discover your true self will be kept. Whether you will become the one to discover and open the door. Okay, we got some stuff for it though, that's kinda cool. It is another day. Nice work. Oh, what is this? Second grade mastery of the air element. We've got wind reading. When you begin a hunt, you will be informed of how long you have before the prey reacts. Cool. I think it's just our fire that's on level 1 now. So, we are very hungry. So we need to go and hunt. This is definitely what we need to do. And I am quite a terrible hunter, it must be said. So, over here, we've got some squirrels. And over here, we've got some rabbits. Let's try the rabbits. There are several scents in the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Okay. A tiny scale beast, let's try that. Or a small feather beast, smelling of the meadows. Let's try the feather beast. What have we got? You have caught the scent of a shimmerling on the breeze. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear, or even alertness. A great distance still remains to close before you're near to it. The wind favours you in this hunt. The shimmering is upwind to you. It will take longer for your scent to reach. So if we check our stones, everything looks pretty good. I think that we should draw nearer. It's a pheasant. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. It's not very far away. If you dashed at it now, it would only be several heartbeats. I mean, can I observe? We're supposed to learn, aren't we? So let's do that. Its scent is still free. We're still good. Let's sneak a little bit more. You begin to taste fear, the betrayer and empowerer radiating from it. It is less than a body's length away from you. It's so close. So, shall we... what shall we do? I'm not sure. Let's observe. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And now we can strike. Grab this thing. Okay, can we line it up? Oh. Your prey yet lives. Finish it. Okay. We didn't kill it in one hit. I thought I did okay that time. But never mind. Oh, it's crippled. And stands in the very shadow of destruction. Its precious essence at stake. The Shimmerling now faces you in the dance of destruction. Okay. I think that we could probably just eat it. Let's check out this thing's stats. So, it's about the same strength. But a lot of this other stuff, we are stronger than it. So, how about a flowing strike? Serious damage. Really good. Really good. Its flesh was so delicious, its essence so sweet, that you do not even remember eating it. You were lost in a joyful frenzy. Later, you regurgitate a few of its long, elegant tail feathers, and decide to keep them as small, prismatic treasures. Okay. We've learned more about Shimmerlings, and we got lots of energy, which is good. And we got some treasure. That was an excellent hunt. That was perfect. So, what should we do next? We get 3 goes. Let's try a tiny scale beast. Last time we had a snake, and we got scared and ran away. We're going to try again. The wind has spoken to your nose and ears, bringing tidings of the tail beast in the area. It is, as of yet, ignorant of you. It's still possible to draw closer, but at this range, you can make out the markings. The wind is neutral and will not affect the hunt. So let's get a bit closer. Yeah, I think so. It says it's green. There we go. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. Good. So shall we observe? Okay, observing's good. Hopefully we can learn some stuff about it. Now let's strike. Okay, got to line these up. That is a good hit, I think. You strike true, destroying your prey in an instant. You feel a sense of pride and accomplishment in your skill. A small but satisfying meal, you swallow the tail beast whole, feeling its long body settle within you, breaking down into pure essence, becoming yours. Really cool, really cool. So, one more try. I mean, long ear. Shall we try that? Or shall we retire? Let's try. Let's try. Long ear foraging for food, following the way of its people. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness, while not immediately in front of you. It's not far away either. Do you want to strike now? Or the wind is not in your favour and carries your scent directly to your prey. You must move quickly if you wish to sneak up on it. Okay, so let's... Okay, so what should we do? We could draw near. Let's do it. Yeah, seems alright. So let's not waste too much time. Let's bite this thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good hit. I think so. You strike true. Oh, wow. Excellent. Really good. In its fragrant flesh, you taste the flowers of spring, the grasses of summer, and the hidden root treasures of the fields. You've learned more about the way of the long ears. That was pretty much perfect. Really, really, really good. We have stuffed ourselves full and not really been hurt. So I think from here we can keep exploring. I couldn't have asked for better, to be honest. I'm really happy with that. You may leave through the entrance. Yeah, all good. So look in here. Your body is pristine, perfect health. You are well fed and replete. So that is very, very good. It's time to go outside. Good fortune shines upon you this day. Nearby you find the silent form of an infant woodstrider. It is unclear what destroyed it. It has no wounds upon its tender, juicy body, but its spirit is gone, its rhythm quietened forever. With neither chase nor dance of destruction, you have found yourself a tasty meal. What do you do? Examine it more closely. Is it poisoned? It is somewhat odd that it bears no marks of battle. and though it's a bit scrawny, it did not die of hunger. Your keen senses detect some kind of swarm within it, and around it, being even tinier than the buzzing armoured tiny beings which share the earth with you. You decide to call them very tiny beings, as they cannot be seen at all with the eye, only smelled, and even then only vaguely. The discovery causes a kind of disgust within you, and you don't know why. With neither chase nor dance of destruction, you found yourself a tasty meal. I mean, I think I'm going to leave it. I think it's either rotting or it's something wrong with it. I don't trust it. Your core cries out to you, "You mad? This is a gift from Earth and the Sun." Um, have, I mean, shall we? It says it's dodgy though. I don't trust it. The discovery causes a kind of disquiet within you. You don't know why. I'm gonna leave it. I haven't earned it. Ignoring your core's protests, you turn and leave the strangely unmarred woodstrider hatchling where it lies. When next you come back this way, it's gone. Honestly, I'm really suspicious. I don't want to know. So, shall we go north or south? Let's take turns. Let's go south. What is down here? A whole new area. I think a big area as well. Oh, these look scary. Following the Wormwood bank of one of the river forks, the oily, smoky smell of the Tailless is carried on the wind. You are drawing near to one of their hives. It's a dangerous land, but a bold drak might learn something of their mysterious ways, or steal food, or even treasure from them. I'm not sure. That sounds like a bad idea to me. So, we are doing okay. We're still good for food, I think so. Let's have a look outside. So down here we got a hunting area, and there are 2 human stuff. We've been trying to avoid these guys actually, but let's have a look anyway. This could be really risky. Oh wow, there's loads of them. You're exploring the Wormwood part of the valley. Staying near to the stream, this sun is particularly bold when you hear a prolonged splashing sound. It's too irregular to be water running over rocks, and too long-lasting to be a predator struggling with prey, and as you approach, the oily, otherish stench of the Tailless fills the air. These are smaller than the no-tails which you saw before, their scents cleaner and newer but still disturbing. They may be hatchlings of their kind. 2 are play fighting as young fur beasts sometimes do, honing their battle skills, while 2 more watch, emitting a whooping, barking song. A 5th sits alone on the bank, doing something strange with its forepaw. What do you do? Communicate? No. Ambush? No. Observe? Withdraw. Let's observe. The tailless hatchlings are more bizarre than you imagined. The 4 in midstream take turns battling each other. It seems that whoever makes the other one fall is the victor. Up on just 2 thin legs, it's a wonder they're not constantly falling down anyway. They continue to make sounds, some of which are picked up and repeated by others. The particular sound of one of their squeals or whines can cause very specific reactions in others, and you would guess that they are somehow communicating with a complex code of sounds. They seem to hate cool, clear silence, constantly communicating when there is no need for it. Even after a good while, they do not seem to smell you nearby. Are they nose-blind? The one not participating in the fighting seems to be creating a very complex pattern in the sand with his foreclaw, accenting it with small stones. You try for a long time to discern what purpose this might have, but in the end are forced to give up. The sand pattern doesn't seem to be doing anything at all, nor would such things have any application in natural life which you could imagine. Perhaps this one has a damaged mind. You're just beginning to learn a few of their basic gestures and sounds when a group of adults arrive from downwind. Avoiding your senses until it's too late, you are now surrounded. The hatchlings chatter at the adults, who seem to want them to stop play fighting and follow them, but the hatchlings are daring to disobey, seemingly purely for the sake of fun, behaviour which would be suicidal in any other species. A few are wandering close to where you're hiding. What do you do? Stay still? Run? And use your fiery breath to cause a diversion. Okay, so if you look at these things, if they glow a certain colour, it will tell you what your chances are. So this one's got a red haze, that is a bad idea. This one has a yellow haze, 50-50. Stay still. Okay, we're gonna stay still. Don't move. Don't move at all. You quiet both your body and your mind and become like a stone. At one point, the wind blows your scent right to the tailless and you fear discovery, but somehow they sense nothing. They must truly have no sense of smell, or almost none. Though a few of them come near you, your total lack of motion and the shade of the bush we are hiding in do nothing to betray your presence, and the no-tail hatchlings eventually accompany the adults away, stumbling back toward their hive on their stilt-like legs. You have learned more about the no-tails and live to perhaps one day put that knowledge to use. Okay, we gained some mysterious knowledge. That was a bit too close for comfort though. But that was our first encounter, or second encounter really, but first personal encounter with them. And it was a bit intense. Your beautiful body has come under attack by countless very tiny beings. Oh, we got germs in us. Entering you as you might enter another kin's territory, they are marauding your inner world, breaking, polluting, and poisoning your essence. They did not even issue a formal challenge before their invasion. The entire affair is outrageously impolite, and made all the more frustrating, and that you are unable to burn them and hunt them. You cannot even use your mind to its regular extent. It is largely preoccupied in the fighting the invisible interlopers. Your only solace is in knowing that you made the right decision by not eating the questionable flesh of a few suns ago. If this was caused by simply being near it, as you suspect, it would surely be far worse had you succumbed to the temptation. You have little appetite, but perhaps some hunting might help your body rally, or exploration re-stimulate your mind. Your core is telling you to stay in your den and do not move, but the no-tails continuously draw closer to discovering you, not to mention the fact that you feel restless and irritable. Darktooth may be able to provide advice, but the trek to its territory will be laborious, and its assistance is, of course, never free. What do you want to do? Okay, I think that we shall find out in the next episode. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I'll see you next time.